I need to pay attention. I think I can, like, fix that with Shulk's Monado move, and I'm just completely ignoring it. I believe there's a Monado move that can help me that I'm not using, and I need to start using it. I think that's truly my problem right now. I forget which one it is. Maybe I should check. Because this one boosts your damage on armored shit. That's for Mechon. Deflects enemy talent arts. Envelop an ally in the Monado's power-proof invasion. Inflicts on removing enemy auras and spike effects. Purge. That's the one I need to do. That's the one. Level this bitch up because we're going to use it a bunch right now. It's going to help us immensely. Monado's power attacks all around it. Amount of from enemies. Okay, so these two I don't care about as much. I keep losing because I'm not paying attention to the aura thing. This is what happens when you don't play the game for a while and you ignore mechanics like Spike, because Spike, it really is the downfall of me. It's one of those status effects that if you don't learn how to deal with it and you're not over leveled, it's just gonna fuck you. And right now it's rearing its ugly head because I'm not utilizing my Monado properly. I'm being a dumb. Make sure you use the Purge, bro. Or what was it called? I already forgot what it was called. It was called Purge, right? Yeah, use the Purge, homie. Purge them spikes. Purge them. Gary Coleman's case resulted in a law in California where minors now have their earnings placed into a trust for them. Well, that's nice. At least they're not guaranteed to be fucked by their family. That's nice. But again, that's a California law. So if they made their money outside of California, like if they're not from California, say like, pretty sure Britney Spears is not from California, although she probably lived here when she got popular. I don't know that for a fact though. I don't know how that really works, but yeah. Anyway, let me check the collectible situation, because why not? Hey, look, we finished this one. Break 5, okay. We got enough aminos to finish this one. Dude, I got everything here. I actually finished Prison Island's Collectopedia. I have all the items. Wow. Good footing. Agility 5. Strength up 5, okay. Ledios Quizzes, some kind of battle skirt. Ether up. Ledios plate. Okay. Cool. I wonder if that equipment is like really fucking good or not. Let's find out. It's pretty good. Can't equip it with this dude. It needs to be somebody who can wear heavy stuff. Good for physical, but not ether. Got it. Alright, one more try on this. Pay attention. As soon as I see that aura around the enemy, start using the Purge move. I'm not even going to use my Monado move unless I have to use Purge. That's my new plan. I will now pay attention to the game. I know, right? Novel concept. Shit, get up, boy. Get up off that thing. Okay, so now he has Spike. Now we Purge. Fuck your auras. No aura for you, bitch. Now we're good. Now we're good. I probably could have fucked up that pony out there real easily, too, if I was paying attention. But instead, I let him ruin my day. Alright, easy sauce. Game the fuck over for this thing. It's funny how one change in my strat, literally one move change, and we just beat this guy without even trying.
Okay, let's get going.
And apparently it's an elevator, so that's cool. Jesus. Did I die enough times at this part, or what, guys? That's what I get for just babbling. Demon Pavlovsk. Oh, God. Level 78, huh? Well, let's fuck him up. Way back when, Francis Gum, better known as Judy Garland, got paid less than Toto, apparently, so the rumor goes. That is unfortunate. I mean, being a child actor, plus she was a female, I'm sure the fact that she was female didn't help her cause any either. Like, unfortunate times back then. That's I mean, we're talking a long-ass time ago, right? Because isn't Wizard of Oz like a movie that came out in like the late 30s or something like that? Or is it 40s or 50s? I don't remember the exact decade. But it's pretty fucking old. '39, yeah. I was thinking it was a late 30s movie, so I had that right. But I know it wasn't an early 30s movie. Because I was like, right when they started switching to sound was 31, I believe. I'm going to pay attention to this fuckface to get rid of his goddamn aura if he pulls one out on my ass, too. We need you, Shulk. Where did he go? He's still here. Thunderbolt. Well, if he's not going to go spike mode, then easy peasy sauce. Mr. Pavlovsk. We show the demon Pavlovsks who is boss, who is the strongest boss in all of Russia. In all of Bionis. Stop being confused, Ryan. Did someone summon Russian Funky? Mr. Pavlovsk did.
Okay, let's get going.
Rare behemoth crystal. I'd take it if I could hold it. They were originally going to cast Shirley Temple, but she was too young and too cute. They wanted a girl to look like she came from a farm. Well, I mean, I'd say they chose wisely with Judy Garland. And yeah, Shirley Temple, I don't know what year she did all her movies, when she was like a child or whatever. I don't know what years those movies came out, but for sure, she was way too small, I would imagine, to do Wizard of Oz at that point. Get out of the behemoth nest to reach the control device in the lower level. You got it, dude. Hi, behemoth nest. 2 level 78 fools. Temple was 1928 when she was born, so she was only 9 when they did Wizard of Oz. Okay. Now it's roaring time. I don't know if going straight up with 2 behemoths like this is a good idea, but we're going to find out the hard way. Oh, 11. Oh, shit. I'm doing my math wrong. You are correct. She was 11. I can math, I swear. 28 to 39 would be 11. Sorry. I did the math backwards. I was going the other way around. Sorry. I know it's 11. You're right. You're correct. Did it backwards in my head. 30 comes after 20. Dorothy in the original Wizard of Oz is only 10, though? Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, then. I've never read the books, so I know nothing about, like, the real stories of Oz. All I know is it's a really dark-ass story. That much I know. But that's about all I know. I don't know too much details. Survive, Ryan. I don't know if these fools are going to go spike on me or what. I would love it if we would focus on one, though. Children's books changed a lot since then. Yes, they have. I feel like children's books back then were literally trying to scare the shit out of your children to not do things, to be a certain way. Hitting them with those harsh realities early on, you know? Although today's kid doesn't really get thrust into the world early enough for it to matter, you know? They got more time. They get more time. That's really what it comes down to. Today's kid gets more time. I mean, that's basically what I was just saying, Frog. Like, today's children, today's human being gets more time to develop, for better or worse. So in a way, you could say we're weaker, but it also means we don't weed out the weak so easily. I mean, that still says we're weaker overall. Everyone gets a chance, even the ones that seem weak, I guess is kind of what I'm saying. Give him that backslash. Boxwash. I think I had to kill both these behemoths to get by them because the door was on the other side of their heads. Anyway, I think we're going to easily get to 77 before the end of the game here. Which, again, I think I said was my threshold of what I wanted to be for the end. Although Ryan's not even 76 yet, so he needs to hurry the fudge up. Maybe he'll get it after we kill this fuck. When you were a kid, you spent the entire day outside. Oh, there were days when I did the same, Frog. There were days when I did the same. But I will say, by the time I was a teenager, that's when the stay inside all day and do things on the internet started to happen. That was when it really became a thing for most people. Once we started getting like slightly past the AOL days, because AOL people would do it, but it wasn't quite as convenient and was not very fast, and it just wasn't very good internet back then. But once we started getting past the AOL days, when DSL, that kind of shit started becoming a thing, where we were actually using our alternate things besides fucking AOL, that's when you know, staying all day inside just doing internet things became a reality for more people commonly. I know it's sad to think that some people, like, not just some people, but like, it's sad to think that, oh shit, why did I do that? Oh my god. Hey, look, we're back in the kitchen. It's sad to think that kids don't even get to play outside. It's not even that they don't want to, it's that they just don't get to. And I'm not saying no kids do, but less get to than don't, that's for sure. Also, that just opened up, huh? Is this the other side of that shortcut from earlier? No, this is the other side of that. I guess I need a key for that door. Okay. Well, I'm not sure how important the kitchen door lock thing's going to be. Wait, what did that... What? Oh, whoa. Okay. Brought a platform to me. All right. That's where that's like the main hall area. Am I supposed to jump down onto these like side paths over here? It feels like it, huh? Yeah, I guess so. I guess I could have jumped into the water. It would have been safer. I wouldn't have broken my ankles on the way down. Your business partner limits her daughter's net time to school plus 1 hour per day to play games with her friends. So what does she do with the rest of the day? Just spends time with her mom? Oh, shit. Abnormal clone Barg. Fuck him up. Just spawning out of nowhere, you damn horse. So you're saying the rest of her days, you try to make it, she tries to make it so she actually is outside doing stuff with friends or whatever. I see. That's what you're saying. She limits her inside time and tries to take her outside more. I mean, I think that's healthy for anybody, especially as a kid. Topple him! Topple him, Ryan, you useless fuck. I got him broken. I can't topple. Topple him. Did we topple him? No. Topple him, you fuck. Oh my god. We're just swapping aggro all over the goddamn place. Oh, because Ryan can't fucking topple a motherfucker. Maybe he can't be toppled. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Stream Edge. Must not be able to topple this fool. This is the Monado's power. You also have been recommending books for her so she reads before bed. That's cool. Reading is also a good skill to hone while younger. I mean, even if you don't like to read when you're grown up like me, it's still a good skill to hone. I read well even though I don't necessarily like to read books anymore. But you know, I feel like a product of that. Part of that is a product of growing up reading, or like having the bedtime story read to you, or reading along with it, or whatever. Right? Who has the time? Exactly. I mean, it's just because I let my interests go the way that I let them go, and reading just kind of fell as one that I just didn't want to do anymore. Like, the last book series I tried to read, you know, on my own time was the Harry Potter books. And I got to the 5th book when it came out. I was a freshman in high school going on sophomore year. It came out in the summer between freshman and sophomore year. And I bought the book. I started reading it, but I never finished it because it was so fucking long. And I just I've never read again. At least not recreationally. The only other books I've read since then have been for school, and that was it. And I read plenty more books after that because every year in high school I had books I had to read. Even in college I had a few books I had to read. So it's not like I never read again, but that was the last recreational book that I actually wanted to sit down and try to read was those. I never even read the rest of the 5th one or the 6th or 7th books. I ended up just listening to those on Audible, which is amazing because I am a better listener than I am a reader. I retain information way better when somebody tells me a story versus reading the story. I really do. I should read your stuff, Frog. I mean, if I ever do, I'll probably do the audiobooks, assumingly you have them for most of your stuff, because I am not likely to sit down and read the words off of a page or off a reader or whatever. By the end of high school, you had read all of Harry Potter, Narnia, and Percy Jackson. Nice. I remember trying to start reading the Narnia books. I read the first one, the one that's actually first, not the Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, but the whatever the first one's actually called. I already forgot what it's called. But yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting, and then I never ended up reading any more of them. I meant to audiobook the Narnia books too. I just never did. And who knows, I might have got to the Percy Jackson ones later, but I never got to those either. I think the next set of books I was gonna listen to was the Hunger Games books when I was doing audiobooks, but I haven't done an audiobook in a while. I kind of started shifting into podcasts and stuff, so I kind of fell off the whole audiobook game, and now I don't drive around enough to want to listen to audiobooks, so when I am listening to stuff, I just listen to music. I guess I'm going down here. I guess I have to go back in this teleporter again? Here. Hope I will help give Morrow feedback in her practice for narration. Of course. I mean, I've listened to enough audiobooks to know how stuff should sound. And we've already chatted about it a little bit. But obviously, she hasn't, like, started recording anything. So, until then, I have nothing to go off of until she, you know, gets it going. Quite liked Harry Potter and Percy Jackson. Narnia was okay. The good thing about the Narnia books is the reason why I even like was interested in trying to go through them is because I looked at them all and I'm like, oh, these are hella short. At least from what I remember, they were all really short books. So I was like, fuck, I could get through these hella fast if I just, especially when I started doing audiobooks. I'm like, I could probably get through these hella fast. But I just never did. Never got around to it. Okay, this boy's going spike mode. This is when we purge him. No spike for you. We're going to start fucking these guys up way better now. I'm going to take out this unique monster now that I'm back here. I'm doing it. It's happening. And it's happening right now.
We win! We make a great team!
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
I would like to impress some things upon her before she starts. Such as, Frog? You also had read the Deltora Quest series, but even back then, you noticed the story structure was kind of simple. I don't even know what Deltora is. What the hell is Deltora? Had a captivating theme. No, you had that one big book with all of them. Oh, okay. That works. That works. Because, yeah, realistically, those books are short, but I guess if you read it all in one big thing, it'd take a while. I want to say the first book was called, like, The Magician's Nephew or some shit like that. I just remember it, like, kind of explained how going back and forth between the worlds worked. Like, with it had, like, these different rings. There was, like, a green ring and a gold ring or a yellow ring or something. Some Green Lantern, Yellow Lantern shit. Where they used, that's how they used to go, like, in and out of each world. I can't remember if that's exactly the details, but it was something like that. We're talking, like, again, like freshman year of high school when I was looking at those. Alright, this guy. Let's watch his shit. When he starts spiking on me, we're fucking him up. The need for noise reduction while recording, adherence to guidelines, etc., etc. I mean, she understands that, Frog. Her biggest concern with recording right at this moment is that her microphone isn't good enough because it doesn't block out enough sound, which is true. So she should use a better microphone. But again, she knows. She gets it. But I think just practicing, even if the sound quality isn't good yet, just practicing the reading portion so it sounds good from from her own delivery perspective is probably a good idea to start with, regardless of the quality of the recording. Okay, shit, he's doing spike, and I just realized. Purge him! Alright, hopefully that'll keep me alive for a bit longer, because I'm almost dead. I saw you talking about that in my stream yesterday too, about Allegory coming to you about narrating as well.
I'm not doing too well.
And I'm sure, knowing Allegory, he's one of those guys who's, if he's gonna, you know, go into something, he's gonna look into it and understand it. So, I mean, you can impress upon him the same things, but I'm sure he'll be pretty diligent about learning what he needs to learn to do what he needs to do. And so will Morrow. But like I said, I think her biggest concern right now is her microphone quality. Get up, Ryan. This guy with his spike, man, it's ruining me. Shit, we actually toppled him? What? Oh, I didn't even get to daze him. Lame. Charla, no! I need Charla. I need her. She dies, we all die. Dude, he has spike again, too. Shit. We're gonna lose to this fucking Unique because he's a son of a bitch and I hate his face. Oh my god, we lost. Well, maybe. Nope, we lost. God damn it! This Unique dude is an asshole. His spike is ridiculous. Ugh. Fuck that, man. Anyway, yeah, she's moving into a new place pretty soon, Frog. She's actually supposed to move this weekend into a new place. And in the new place, she will definitely have a spot, a better spot to record, at least in terms of location. Like, it won't be the big open living room she's in now. Fuck this Unique. You know, I was adamant about killing him, but now not so much. He's a bitch. I don't even want to deal with it anymore. I still want to get to 77. It's the only reason I'm even contemplating it. But fuck, man, this guy's ass. He's ass juice. Topple this fucker. And of course he toppled me. As I toppled him. Fuck, man. She went away so fast. You do notice that I do not have an echo in my setup? When you say I don't have an echo, do you mean like I don't have like a reverb to like the room that I'm in, you mean? Because I wouldn't yeah, that's right. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Like a reverb from the room. I gotcha. You're all good. What's up, Minato Blade 22016? Welcome in. How you doing? If you're saying I'm all good for my audio quality, I'm pretty sure I knew that already. I think Frog's just talking about my mic setup just in general. Yeah, it's mostly just my mic itself, Frog, because I bought a really nice, expensive streaming mic. So, yeah, that's a big reason why, you know, my mic was not that good before. When I was using the Snowball one, it definitely picked up more sound around me, especially my PC's like fan. You could hear that shit. And then when I was using the headset mic, that was pretty good, but I think the audio quality just wasn't as good in general, even though it didn't echo. My voice is much more clear with this mic. I think getting to level 80 is a solid to end this area. I think I'll be okay around 77, Minato Blade. I'm not really necessarily trying to level at the moment, but I wanted to defeat that Unique right there, but that fucker keeps murdering me with his spike damage. It's pissing me off. Yeah, so I'm kind of aiming for 77, you know, on purpose or on accident, however I get there. I'm going to press forward some more here in the story in a moment. I've kind of given up on trying to kill that Unique for the moment. Or unless he gets aggroed again. What the fuck, dude? Why would you aggro him? Oh, I'm dead. We're going to get another death. We're going to get another death. Stupid asses. I'm kind of amazed that we're alive, to be honest. Just kill it for the experience points. I think I got him. Or I'm about to. You'd recommend switching Charla for Melia and play as her to spam elementals? I mean, I was doing that earlier, Xenoblade. I literally was doing that when I started today's stream. And I thought about going back to it with the way things are going. But Jesus. The main thing is, for spike damage, I feel like to curb it, you want Shulk so he can actually get his purge, though. Allegory's mic sounds okay, but he wants a better one. Yeah, he uses a headset. That's probably why. Headset mics are just by default usually not as good. But yeah. Is your current mic a condenser mic? Because if you switch from condenser to dynamic, that would explain it. I don't think so, DJ. I mean, I'm just using what would be considered a USB streaming mic. It's a Razer Siren Elite or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't even remember the name of it. It's something like that. So if that's a condenser mic, then sure, but I don't think it is. It is a dynamic mic. Okay. I'm not sure what you were saying by your statement there, though, because you said, is your current one condenser? Because if you switch from condenser to dynamic, that would explain it. It's less about the price and more that condensers pick up everything. Okay, so dynamic mic is what you would want, as long as it's dynamic. I don't know if I ever really paid attention to that aspect of it. Oh, look, the other one of these things to murder. Let's do it. It's the Master Obart Bart. It's more of a use case, you think? I guess so. Anywho. I will tell you, I'm pretty sure Maro's mic is also a Razer Siren, but it's like the cheap little small one. So that's part of why it's not... It doesn't have a lot of customizable options to it. Because even though it sounds pretty decent, it still picks up a lot of sound around her too. Bruh. This guy wrecked my shit too. Man. God. Getting owned by everything, bro. This is not going well. If you recall correctly, it requires that you have a mirror directed at you. A condenser, you can just plop down anywhere and you'll be fine. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Condenser mic would be good for, like, if you're in a room with a bunch of people and you're all trying to talk with the same microphone. Dynamic mic is the one you want to point at your face and talk right into it, which is what I'm doing. So that's probably why it sounds as clear as it does and we don't pick up any of the general sounds around me. Which is good, because right now I'm streaming with the game sound on my TV and I can hear it, but hopefully you can't hear it through my microphone. That's what I hope for. That's what I strive to do. That was my biggest thing, is when you want to record console stuff, it's a pain in the ass. But if your microphone doesn't pick it up, awesome. And that's what I was going for when I got this microphone. She will want to muffle hard surfaces, avoiding humming equipment, rustling. Yeah, I got it. I got it, Frog.
Let's stay alert.
I'm just gonna kill these fools. Like I'm at the point where I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna kill everything I see. I really want to kill that unique. Pissing me off. The freaking level 78 Bart just wrecked my tits. So I'm like, pretty annoyed right now. I'm getting kind of annoyed by Ryan. Ryan's kind of pissing me off more than anything, to be honest. I might switch to Dunban. It's like Ryan is not doing his job. He's not toppling anything. He's fucking useless. And when he does topple, it's like so fucking late. Who gives a fuck? Those nebulas are going to be a pain in my ass. Dude, y'all should be helping me with this fucker. Fuck those nebulas. Help me kill this guy first. God, that shaker edge move takes so fucking long.
Sharp as a nail, Shulk.
Yeah, this is the main reason I didn't want to do this room without Melia, is because these fucking nebulas. One person who auditioned for you actually used an audio recording website and didn't bother editing his recording, and he sounded like he was 15 and probably was. Yeah. I imagine that audition probably didn't go over so hot.
Looks like it's no problem. Not sure how much longer. Sorry.
Good. Stay strong.
I thought I was a goner there.
It was cringeworthy, to be sure. Fair enough. Yeah, I've done enough editing in my day now that it's like, editing is not a problem for me, audio or video or otherwise. I actually enjoy the editing process part, putting it, because I like seeing the end product when it's done. I just miss having time to actually edit my videos in an interesting way. But there's really no payoff to doing that anymore, since I don't, you know, I'm not doing this to make money. I'm just doing it as a hobby. So it really wasn't worth my time anymore to keep editing as much as I used to. So now the extent of my editing is just chopping video, chopping off ends, cutting it into pieces so I have videos just for my archive purposes mostly. But yeah. You did give that kid some constructive criticism though? Well, that's nice of you, instead of just going, hey, this fucking sucked, don't come back. You were just like, hey, decent job, but you sound like you recorded this in a cardboard box, so maybe you should get yourself some Audacity. It's free, easy to use. I will tell you that we did get I did get Mara to download Audacity finally, since she was procrastinating the fuck out of that. So she has Audacity set up. I don't know if she's recorded anything on it yet, but she does have it. That much I know. I don't think we didn't get the add-on or anything for Audible yet, but that'll be the next step once she gets comfortable using it. I was going to take Ryan out. I'm still going to do that. And then there was an Indian guy who auditioned for a story set in South Carolina, and he had a super heavy accent. Yeah, it's got to be tough reading, like wanting to pick up some, you know, a narrator with an accent that's pretty thick. That's not native sounding to the language.
Okay, let's get going.
got to be tough to decide on. Because nobody wants to be listening to an audiobook and go, what the fuck did he say? You want to just listen to it and hear the words and know what they were. We go with that one. Go with this one. You can count on me not applying for any reading jobs. I mean, wasn't trying to make it sound like, you know, it's a bad thing to hear people's accents. I do like people's accents, but, you know, to listen to somebody read an entire book with that kind of accent, it's pretty rough. I have a hard time having meetings with people from, like, India or China and they're speaking English. It's pretty rough. But I do my best to try to understand them without getting frustrated by it because, you know, they're doing their best. It's not their fault they have a thick accent. It's just where they're from. Anyway, somehow your phone has stopped giving you notifications of my streams, Flammy. You should yell at your phone. Tell it to go to the fuck corner and think about what it's done. You can listen on Audible to the sample for your mini book time served. That is a good narrator. Okay. Fair enough. Sorry, I was like, what was I doing? Dunban. Let's get his bitch ass in here. I can't believe I've already been going for 2 hours and I'm no closer to being to the end of this because I keep fucking dying. I didn't expect it to be this troublesome. But I guess I should just focus on killing everything and getting to that level 77 threshold because it's gonna help. Fuck off, old Bart. Damn it! Aggroed that guy again, which I didn't want. Son of a bitch. Focus your efforts on old Bart first. Getting the kill is important for the experience points. Don't care if we lose after the fact. Worry about the other fuck. Get this fool next. You remember what you talked about last stream? You still hold to that? Are you talking about the game you wanted me to play, Flammy? That's right, we switched to Dunban, so things may be a little different here. Kind of forgot I did that. I mean, that's fine if you're holding into it, Flammy. I don't know if and when that'll ever happen, that game particularly, but, you know. I know of its existence now. I'll probably forget the name of the game because I already did forget the name of the game. I just remember that it was on PC Engine. That's all I remember. Sorry. But yeah, because I'm going on another kind of extended vacation coming up here pretty quick, you know, I'm pretty much just going to be stuck in the games that I'm already playing for the rest of the month for the most part, like for this month and next month because I'll be gone for a few weeks. You know, I'll do what I can this week to finish up anything like this. I'm hoping to finish this game, well, the main game tonight, but also try to get through Future Connected between tomorrow and the next two streams, although I doubt it. Somehow I doubt it's only like 15 hours. I think it's longer than that probably. Also, shit! I think he got me with his spike again and I wasn't ready. Unspike him! Alright. That'll help. He's almost dead too, man. We're so close. Survive, Charla, so we may live! Like you said, you're a patient man. You can wait months. Alright, fair enough. Just make sure you remind me again about, you know, the game in general, because I'll probably, like I said, forget the name of it or whatever. Fiend Hunter was the name? Okay. Oh, we finally defeated this fucker, and I got the Rage art book. Dunban definitely helped damage output. That's what I wanted to see, and this might be the party I take to the end of the game right here. And I've already considered doing that before, but now I'm strongly considering it. Is Rage a move that I've been using? Finally, a move Ryan can use his shit on. Awesome. Can't even finish it because it's so expensive. That's fine. Oh, I got Enrage also? Hold up. Or Engage. Oh, no, I didn't get Engage. Never mind. No, we're good. Oh, that's fine. Okay, cool. It's bitching. But yeah, it's like between the games I have going right now, the next few games I have lined up that I want to do next. I just don't know how long it's going to take me to get through what I have planned. It's probably going to take me longer than I expect because of just breaks and other things going on over the next couple months. That I don't know how my streaming schedule is going to be, you know, come August especially. So I'm just playing it by ear at this point, streaming what like I normally do when the opportunities are here, and you know, we'll see what their schedule turns into later. But obviously, in the meantime, getting as much done as I can. No, I appreciate it, Flammy. I'm just kind of talking just in general terms now for anybody listening, not just you. But I appreciate that you're patient about it, and not one of those people who's like, why haven't you played the game I talked about yet? Oh. Do I have any big plans in August for being big 34? Absolutely not. 34 is just another number to me, man. Doesn't mean I won't do anything that day. Just I don't have any particular plans at this moment. I know my sister bought me a concert ticket for someday in August. It's like either before my birthday or after. I can't remember. But that, you know, was a whole different thing. Would have happened probably even if it wasn't around my birthday. But we'll see. Again, I don't know everything the future holds at this moment in time. At least not in terms of my streaming schedule. Because for all I know, for the rest of this year, we're going to be very sporadic. But we'll see. Luckily, I haven't committed to doing a ton of things this year. The only other game I have lined up that I said I will do for sure right now that I wanted to do on my RPG list was Dragon Quest V. And when I'm done with this game in its entirety, that will be the next RPG I start. That is still guaranteed in the cards to be my next RPG. But after that, it all just kind of depends on what I have time for and what I feel like doing. I'm just suggesting you put it on your calendar somewhere around Christmas. Somewhere around Christmas, Flammy? We'll see. We'll see. If I can put together a good list of ROMs for PC Engine, maybe I won't try to do literally all the entire library like I have for some of the emulators. I know DJ said it was a huge library of games, like size-wise, but maybe I can just pick and like make like a good list of like the good ones or like the notable ones, and then I can just pick from that, and not necessarily any game. I'm not too concerned about getting that one particular ROM, Flammy. I'm just trying to look at it as something I'm going to make a fortune cookie stream out of, where I do multiple PC Engine games. Cries in Klonoa. Hey, Tony. What's up, man? How you doing today? I would like to play Klonoa, the remake. I've never played the second one. I played the first one on the channel a few years back on the PS1. But if they're remastering it or whatever, I wouldn't mind replaying it. It's not a super long game. And then I could play the second one also, which I'm pretty sure is part of that collection, right? I mean, I wouldn't say it's too personal to ask the question right now, Frog, but I will say it's along those lines, and I'm going to leave it at that for now. You guys will get more details as we go. I'm not trying to act like I'm not going to tell you guys, what's going on with me in my life. I'm just, not everything is set in stone yet, and all you're going to do is ask me more questions if I, tell you a little bit. So I'll just leave it at, there are plans, working on them, and it will definitely affect streaming, at least like the amount of time I will have to stream. So, yeah, that's really all I will divulge for now. But in general, the break in July is the biggest, long break I'm expecting to take. But again, I don't know after that what will happen exactly. So, again, details will come out when I know them just as much as I know now, basically. I think we got this guy in the bag now. I think he got me with Spike last time. And plus having done ban, I'm doing way more damage. You're probably going to miss the Saturday and Sunday streams. You're hanging out with a friend in your hometown. You're talking about this week, DJ? You're going to miss this week's? You shouldn't be watching this because of spoilers. I mean, are you really going to play this game, Flammy? And if you are you going to play it anytime soon? God, finally beat that fuckface. Jesus. You want to play this game? Well, okay. Are you planning to play it soon, or is it just kind of on your eventually someday? Because watching right now won't spoil you at the moment, other than just seeing this dungeon that I'm in. But as soon as I get to the point of no return, which is coming up here in actually just a moment, I think the point of no return is actually right past this. I'm remembering this room up here. That's when we're going to get into story bits that you might not want to know. Although if you're playing Xenoblade 2, why did you play that first? Is that just because they didn't have the definitive edition yet when you started it? Also, I got a red thing, which I think is the kitchen key. The key that we need to open up that one door. Which is a nice shortcut for later, I guess. Just because it was first on the Switch. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it came out before they came out with this version. You have 200 hours on Xenoblade 2? Jesus. I don't think I have 200 hours on it, but I have a lot. Oh, definitely over 120, for sure. And I appreciate that you guys are wishing me the best, Frog. Like, I get that. I feel like for the people who are here normally, regulars, the homies, you understand. I mean, I've been doing this hobby regularly without fail for the last 10 years. The last few years, sure, I've taken more longer lulls and vacations than I have in ever before. But that's just because, personal life stuff finally. I got things going on for once in my life. So it's nice. But regardless, this is not a hobby that I intend to give up. Maybe ever. I enjoy it too much. I find talking over video games to be very enjoyable. It's something I do just regularly now when I'm just playing games on my own time even. It's probably annoying to anybody who's watching me play in the same room. But anyway, it's a thing I do now. So stopping streaming forever would be weird and sad to me. So don't expect that to happen. I may have to just reevaluate time when I can stream, I guess, is probably the best way I can say it right now. But yeah, that can change at any time. So just a matter of what's available to me in the situations that I'm in. All right, but yeah. Anyway, have a good night, Flammy. Thanks for popping in to say hi, though. Appreciate it. Anyway, you and your friend, you're going to go visit some places in Sao Paulo where your mutual friend lives, and that you live for like a year. Now you live like a city over now. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, the reason why I'm avoiding this teleporter and I'm making a save is I'm pretty damn sure that this is the point of no return teleporter to go to the end of the game. So I made my point of no return save. That's what my save I just made is going to be. There's a chance I get fucking wrecked by the ending here. So if that happens, we will reevaluate our situation and possibly do some more grinding. I am level 77 now with Shulk and Sharla. Everybody except for Rhine, Melia, Dunban. Okay. Should I do that real quick? I mean, they'll probably get to 77 when we fight Dixon, because yes, we will be fighting Dixon first. No shit. Yeah. Apollo Justice is coming one day. One can hope, DJ. One can hope. Yeah, when it comes to doing another visual novel, I really don't know how I'm going to do it, but I still want to. Trust me. Oh, maybe this isn't the point of no return teleporter. Okay, we're not quite to it yet then. I know we're close. I do know we're close. I thought maybe that was the teleporter. I see what you're saying, Tara. I'm still not quite to the final boss. I think I'm pretty close though. I remember that I remember getting that key and knowing that I was pretty close to the end. And that's fine. It just gives me a moment to maybe get one more level up here for Dunban. They're both big cities, though, so it's like 2 hours by bus, pretty far for neighboring each other. I mean, yeah, 2 hours in between cities is a pretty good distance. I mean, to go from my home city to where I live now is a little bit over an hour. So, I get that. Are we really going to lose to this fucker? He's not, like, spiked, is he? It doesn't seem like he is. I think Charlotte's just fucking us over. Damn it, Charlotte. Not bad at all. Absurd Branch. What a name. I mean, I already got all the items here, but I just didn't catch the name of that one. It's interesting how there's still heart-to-hearts all the way up until the very end here. Oh, shit. We can actually do this one? Charlotte and Millie are high enough? Fuck it up! Let's do it. Why not? For funsies. I'm not even going to read it, but I will try to get the correct answers, because why the hell not? I think Melly and Charlotte are actually maxed out, or very close to maxed out to their affinities. Wondering if you know him. You're being rather vague. Well, you know about Shulk. Have you given up? Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Do you still like him would have been the better question. Stop putting on a brave face. Wait. Did I pick the wrong one again? Man, I suck. Well, oh well. I suck! It doesn't matter. They're already maxed out or close to it. It's not a big deal. Heartbreaking. Wow. Did I get an achievement for failing at it that hard? Probably. Everything in the Northeast is so compact. You now live about 40 miles from where you were born, and it's in a different state. Yeah, the states over there are very much smaller than somewhere like California or Brazil. Much bigger areas with more spread out things. That's for sure. Like in terms of the size of the states, I think New York, the state itself, is one of the biggest ones over there on the actual coast, right? If not the biggest. I forget how... I'm trying to picture it on the map right now. I feel like New York... It's a weird shape, but I think it's one of the biggest in general. Curiously, in Brazil, that's also the case. The Northeast has some pretty compact states. Is that just because that's where there's more people, DJ? Is that why? Are there just a shit ton of people in the Northeast where you of Brazil? Is that why? Because that's why it's like that on the East Coast, for sure. I know Pennsylvania is also Big Frog, but I wasn't considering that a coastal state. Although, Again, I'm trying to picture the map. I feel like Pennsylvania is not on the actual coast, right? There's actually more people in the southeast. Oh, interesting. We got some oregano fucking nebulas, and we got some horses coming right at us. Fuck them up. I don't want to fight those nebulas like at all. But especially not with this party. I want melee if I do. I'm going to save my Monado power for Spike if I need it. Oh shit, that dude's already dead. Fucked him up! Electric Gutbuster. Extreme Edge. The only New England state that's landlocked is Vermont. Does Pennsylvania have like a East Coast though? Like where it has like, does it border the Atlantic Ocean? Man, I need to look at a map. In my brain, Pennsylvania is too far in, and there's like all those little states in the way in between. Yeah, see, that's what I was just... that's what I meant, Frog. When I was talking about the ocean. I know Pennsylvania borders the lake. That I know. That I did know. I was talking about East Coast, the ocean, specifically. That's what I was referring to. That's all. Because in my head, East Coast means the ones that are actually all bordering the coast. That's just, again, probably just something that only I would, as a West Coaster, think that way. Because when you think West Coast, it's California, and some people may think of Washington or Oregon, but it's mostly California. You think Pennsylvania has river access to the ocean via the Delaware? I mean, that's certainly possible. Again, never been. Don't have the map memorized, but I believe it's possible. Hey, look, more bitches to kill on the bridge. Let's do it. A fiendish auburn ram. Once a piece. Oh, so a piece you shall have. Oh, man. Oh, this is going to be bad. I'm going to run. I don't mind fighting these guys, but not in a clusterfuck of like 6 enemies. That's too many. I'm going to spread it out, because even this nebula is attacking me, and that's not good. You've only been to Philly twice for field trips, Frog? Fair enough. So, as a man who's from New York, and I know you've had, you know, vision issues for a long time now, how far outside of the New York area have you been? Like, you said you've been to Philly. Like, how far have you been? Have you been, like, out of state or out of country very far? I'm curious. Anyway, we can stop and fight these guys now. There's only 2 on my ass. Get over here, you bitches. Help me. Okay, that's fine. They ran away. That's actually fine. I wish in your original neighborhood about the time... Or you were in my original neighborhood about the time I was born? For a vacation? So California? Not sure what you mean by original neighborhood. But that's cool. You've been to California. That's cool. I can't say I've made it all the way to the East Coast yet, but I would like to someday. I mean, if you came to the West Coast, California, and visited literally the city that I'm from, what the heck did you visit the city I'm from for? Do you have family there? Because it's not exactly a city that has a lot to offer in terms of vacation options. So the only reason to go there would be if you know somebody there. we're finally getting somewhere. Looks like we're about to get another cutscene. Anyway, you had family in a nearby town, but you went shopping there? Okay, fair enough. Wow, they put one of these things here so you can do the little battles. I feel like these battles are cool, but they're so not necessary to show on screen. I mean, maybe there's some cool unlockable like final fights you can do in this little arena thing that are cool, that are like unique. But I feel like I don't really care enough. I'd rather just get to the story bits. Like, I'm more excited about playing Future Connected than anything else, so yeah. Anyway, I don't know if we're going to fight a boss or anything coming up, or if this is just cutscenes, so let's just see. In fact, the teleporter for the end game might be that one straight ahead of me, so let's watch a cutscene first.